Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
Terrence. And it's... This bout is so much hype surrounding this big... We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. The jab doesn't quite connect. He threw a punch and just got countered. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Beautiful counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Well done with that counter shot. What an awkward ending we had the first time Crawford met Khan, as an accidental shot to the groin caused Khan to retire. Hopefully no controversy. Oh, right there! This is not how the story was supposed to go for Amir Khan. How is this fight still continuing?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice defense there, blocking the hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to... And there's the bell to start round two. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight. The fans are on the edge of their seats.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this. They love this. They are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Tough to be a judge in this fight, as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. A perfect counter shot. He misses with that straight left. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You'd like to see more jabs. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Breathe, just get your breath back. Good.
Go back and win the round, right? There's only one.
You can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into
Do ya? Come on. You've let him get back into this. You're better than this, kid. Go back out there and win the round. Get back behind your jab. Basics. Just get your rhythm back, and then
Don't be looking there for one shot at a time. Set him up, or you'll take him out.
sit back together. Come on, you've let him back into the fight.
He's ready to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise, you'll see it and ride it out.
Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together and put it back on.
You're getting your timing already. The right hand's beautiful.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
Get back out there and win the...
Great work. You were thinking, you were smart. You weren't loading up, but you were still like...
There's the bell to start round 3. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not so tense anymore. Trying to loosen things up. I like it. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Nice defense there, blocking the hook. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Back at it in round 4. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab.
I can't believe it. They are giving up. Well, the corner has thrown in the towel, and that will do it. The fighter not happy, but
Nice. I like that.
I'm Todd Grisham, and welcome inside the Lighthouse Theater, and what a night it's going to be. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Amir King Khan, 140 pounds, 5 foot 8 inches tall, with a reach of 71 inches. And on the other side of the ring, Zhu Khan, 175 centimeters tall. That's the exact number as his reach as well, 175. And he weighed in at 60 kilos.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
Amir Khan, the monster, Zhu Khan, fighting out of Beijing, China, looks to pick up another big win here. Some of the fastest hands in.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of...
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. That counter shot lands. That hook was off target. Nice counter. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Lucky that hook didn't score. Those counter punches have to hurt. We welcome you to this beautiful theater. Shakespeare has nothing on the drama that we've seen between these two fights. Hold it right there. The monster. And he just put the monster on the canvas. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
That's lights out right there.
One, two. Well, he's had enough, and he is gonna quit. And that is that. They surrender. This is over.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Marco Antonio Barrera, 168 centimeters tall with a reach of 178 centimeters. And facing him in this bout, Amir King Khan, tipping the scales at 140 pounds, and he's got that reach of 71. The baby. And it's the fans are ready. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Looks like a little bit of a strategy change here, loosening up the technique. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Defense is not an option for these two. In their previous fight, Khan won the WBO Intercontinental Lightweight title.
The last time these two met, Khan was a lot younger. And Khan's strengths have always been his speed. His weakness, his chin.
Catch and shoot. Beautiful counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Barrera in that last round. He is on to the second round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Got his gloves up to block the left jab. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Can't score with that hook again. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice defense on that hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Barrera in that last round. At this point, you got to believe. The bell rings and we start the third. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Both want a highlight reel knockout. They exchange punches. One punch could change everything in this battle. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Tried to land a left hook, but it was blocked. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. These two lightweights are showing you why they are the best of the best. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Barrera in that last round. Well, we're entering There's the bell to start round 4. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Those counter punches have to hurt. In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
It's the one who draws first blood, Tom. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Good job defending the jab. Nice defense on that hook. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Nice exchange here from both men. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Barrera in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this. There's the bell to start round 5. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink and...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Are we about to see the legend Barrera go down? And right back into the fray.
Bing Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
So close with that uppercut. Nice counter. Has has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a tusk. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice defense on that jab. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Barrera in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them. This is the beginning of round 6. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until the senses have come back.
You know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
He just misses with that jab. Nope, that jab not going to score. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Just misses with the right uppercut. Those counter punches have to hurt. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. The jab just got blocked. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Barrera in that last round. The game plan does not seem... Here comes round 7. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these... Hold the knot! Oh boy! Amir Khan dazed! And down goes Amir Khan! One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Look at his corner. Look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down. Make the most of the count. Get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee. Save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow get to the end of the round.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Hook misses. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Both men step back for just a moment. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. You've got to... And we enter the 8th round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
The jab can't find a home. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. These two were made for each other. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
That jab doesn't score. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
I've got to see that again.
Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are... We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
Time for our tale of the tape. It's Amir King Khan, 63 kilos even. That's what he weighed in at, 174 centimeters tall, with a reach of 180. And he'll be facing Amir King